What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Loki. His name is Shadowfaxx. I'm loving this. This is a very, very surprising pick here from Shadowfaxx. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Zeus. His name is Skady. This is going to be a firecracker of a game 3. This map is giving me feelings of competitive mega random, but also giving me feelings of Savannah. Is this map Savannah? Hang on. No, there's no way this is Savannah. This has got to be competitive mega random. Alrighty. What a decision here from Shadowfaxx to go for Loki on competitive mega random. There's a decent amount of hunt here for him in terms of his starting hippopotamus. In the map here, we've got 4 rhinoceros that have spawned, so it's a decent... And we've got 6 boars, so this is a great spawn here for the Loki player. I was about to say this one might be a little bit difficult, but with 2 different hunt spawns here, and especially one as far back as Shadowfaxx got here, this is going to be a really, really fun game to watch. So Skady here, he's going to be going in with Zeus. He's got tons of hunt as well. So there is one option and one option only here for Skady. I'm going to say one option with the caveat that I do think there is a secret second option, which Greek players don't really know about. I'll tell you about that one after I say the one option and one option only. So the option here for Zeus is an Athena Rush. But what you can do here on a map like this with as much hunt that's on this map is you can actually go 2 military academies right at the start instead of going for an archery range. And what you do, the way to macro this, it might sound crazy, but the way to macro this is you go for a 4-minute and 2 seconds advance time, and you put 6 or 7 villagers on food, you put 7 villagers on wood, and then once you get the 400 wood you need for the double barracks and the Odysseus, then you move 4 villagers off of the wood line over here, drop a granary, and you start piling villagers over onto gold to get you the gold you need to make all your hoplites out. And after that, you're good to go. You can start putting villagers over onto wood afterwards to throw down an archery range a little bit later, or you can just stick in with the military academy if you so choose. But it can be really, really strong. Alternatively, you can also throw some villagers over onto the temple and make Minotaur if you want to be doing that. So this is a very specific build for a very specific map, but it's definitely something that's going to be great here. So the question is going to be, what can Shadowfaxx do here to kind of make his life easy against something like that? As we do see, it looks like Skady going for a 4:16 advance time as the temple coming up here. Not that late, 4:16, 4:02, kind of standard shenanigans where that's concerned. Maybe he's going for one more villager. Nope, Athena comes through, and Forseti will be the god of choice here for Shadowfaxx. Advancing a little bit late, advancing late with Loki, and there's not really any problems with advancing late because you can start the Hersir while you're advancing. So long as you're spending your resources, you're all good. So for me, when I play Loki in this matchup, I want to go for... I wanted to lay my Hall of Fames. When I'm playing against Athena Rush, I wanted to lay my Hall of Fames in favor of getting out some early throw and axemen. So the standard Loki play is to get a handful of Hersir out, get Hall of Fames as fast as you possibly can, and start going for your raids. Now, this is going to be a dangerous temple. I mean, he can gate this, obviously, and that Hersir did sneak out, but he definitely shouldn't have been able to sneak out there. We'll see how things are going to go. Relics have been found. Kopech of Horus, big relic to be found there and taken away from Skady as well. Relic at the top, the Trios bow. That's a great relic for Skady to find here as well. So we'll see how things are going to end up going here in this game. But I want to just tell a quick side note as we do see the classical age shitting. I was saying there's a kind of a secret strategy that Greek players don't really know about, and that is going through Hermes here with Zeus, not with the intention of building centaur, but with the intention of actually going for a handful of cavalry first. So you go for Hippocon first, go for raids, and if you've got enough goats in your base, you can actually hit a semi-fast heroic age here with the intention of going into Hephaestus. You can also do this with Athena. It's just a little bit stronger with the with Hermes because you have access to a ceasefire against flaming weapons. So you do see what looks to be a bolt there used by Skady to steal the relic away. And now Skady gets access to the Khopesh of Horus. He's going to be really happy about that. Thanks for delivering that one to me, Skady says to Shadowfaxx. And Shadowfaxx goes, damn, I wish that I just brought that relic back to my main base. There's also water buffalo on this. I didn't see the water buffalo. There's so much hunt on this map. Shadowfaxx here. Is he building a third longhouse? It looks like he's not. So it looks like he's going for a really, really fast Hall of Thanes as the Skady units moving across the map here with those elves, with the Skady with those hoplites going to be hitting this hunt immediately here on this location as the Loki villagers are going to have to get brought back, but so too are those Greek villagers going to have to get dealt with here as the Hersir are moving through. Those units aren't back here to defend. Skady will be retreating for the time being here, but that is a significant amount of food loss here for both players, and that's going to be fine for Shadowfaxx. He can move up to the top side of the map to eat his own rhinoceros if he wants. He's going to have the speed advantage here very, very soon. Actually, he still doesn't have it. He's got himself early watchtowers instead, and also husbandry as he's now stuck inside of his base. But so too is Skady stuck inside of his base as we see the random troll raid makes an appearance yet again, hitting the gold mine here as the town center will be almost in range to deal with this. Where are the heroes for Skady? As there's the Jason going to be heading back home as the troll coming in. Now getting shot down by the town center here as now Shadowfaxx can just walk through the base of Skady here as the villagers are still getting targeted down over here as a random hoplite getting attacked. Not going to be that big of a deal as the army pulls back. The Jason is almost in as this villager has almost fallen here for Skady, and the troll draws first blood here in this game. Is almost about to get taken down. The Jason will be able to come in and clean this one up. Does have that 4.3 speed as the troll gets pulled back into this position. Had Shadowfaxx utilized passive stance here, he probably would have never lost any HP on this troll, but he might not have been he might not have picked off a villager there. As the Hersir still scouting around. Both players playing very defensive at this point as Shadowfaxx's Hall of Thanes about to come through as Skady pushes across the map. There are these boars over here that Shadowfaxx could very sneakily grab if he so chooses. He knows that they're there as well, but he's opting to play it very safe instead. If he sees where the army is of Skady, he can make that decision in that moment to move over there. But before that occurs, he's going to have to wait. But so too is Skady taking it very, very safe. You can see the spy is showing Shadowfaxx exactly where Skady's units are as the hoplites pushing through, going to try and break down this gate here as the Hersir coming through onto this position. Hall of Thanes is just about to hit here. So those Toxotes are going to get a decent amount of damage on. There's still no healing spring getting thrown down here as the unit's trying to break through onto this position. I honestly don't think that this gold mine is worth pushing with these watchtowers up. I would assume that the better play here for Skady would be to go to Heroic Age and start making a pacifist here with the idea of going for a Heroic Age gold staff, as we do see this wooden wall is going to be getting taken down. The restoration getting dropped here. Skady wants to put the pressure on immediately as he realizes Shadowfaxx's units are really not doing all too much. We do see the Jason is in the main base here to defend as the villagers are going to be pushing those Hersir away there as that tower about to fall, and now Skady has got all of the advantage here in this game. We'll see if he's going to be able to convert this one as Shadowfaxx immediately moves over onto the other gold mine there. This is exactly what Loki players have been doing for quite some time. They move on to a second gold mine once they get pushed off that home gold mine. Because the units are so slow, there's not a whole lot you can do as Shadowfaxx is going to have to drop another temple on the back. Let's throw on even another 100 gold away here as the Hersir getting dragged back into the main base. The village is still eating in the main base here on those goats, even though there's hunt all over the place here as the army now going to move around. We do see the Katoskopos coming over, going to be seeing the dwarves on that position. There's gold mine over here. There's gold mine over here. There's gold mine over here. This is why I was thinking maybe a heroic gauge here, potentially through Apollo, with the idea of an underworld tier over to here. Wouldn't have been a bad idea, as the Hersir checking out this location yet again, checking out the berry bushes, making sure nothing is getting taken here as the house is getting targeted down. The hoplites coming through here to push off of that gold mine. Only 100 gold is being grabbed here. Shadowfaxx is in max scramble mode here, trying to figure out how he can sneak a gold mine for long enough to build the units he needs to take out Skady's army. And the question really is going to come, the big question that's going to be coming here for Shadowfaxx to kind of answer is, at what point can he really deal with this Zeus army? How can he deal with it? We do see the villagers sneaking here, not going to drop onto that large gold mine, but going for this gold mine instead. I love the sneaky play here. We see the villagers have now moved over onto the boar as the Hersir, they are sniping some units down. Skady not playing this one amazingly here in terms of controlling those raids, but how much damage can you really do here? Quite a bit, apparently, as the Toxotes will pop out here, almost sniping that Hersir. In fact, he does manage to snipe the Hersir there as another Toxotes goes down. You have to garrison inside of that one there as the Jason almost going down. We do see a Valkyrie spawn there. That's going to be a big help there for Shadowfaxx as the dwarves coming back onto this position over here. The Toxotes can start taking those dwarves down as well, as we do see another unit getting sniped down, as Skady here, his population has dropped down to 72. Shadowfaxx has got the lead here in terms of population. He's also got this gold mine over there getting grabbed. Shadowfaxx has got plenty of food left in the bank here to spam units out. He's making his Hersir. He's making his Thrown Axeman. Skady's population, on the other hand, is hurting. He's got 37 villages, though. 37 villages. Just move on to the hunt here. Just accept it. Build some walls. Do something to get onto your hunt there. Would be a really great idea, as a dwarf does get sniped down. We see the Hersir moving across the map yet again. More units coming through here as Skady feels like he's got a gold star. His Katoskopos sitting on this gold mine, just making sure nothing goes on. That Valkyrie moving across the map there means that Jason needs to be out here to kind of defend. Otherwise, the Hersir can just sit in the main base. As the army pulls away from this gold mine, Shadowfaxx just moves back onto the gold mine over here. And Skady is now feeling like he needs to push off the gold over here. But there's nothing on that position. We do see a hoplite checking out this location here. We'll be seeing gatherers grabbing gold there as the Hersir getting pushed off of this position over here. Do we see a Jason out? Yes, we do. That should be enough to defend on that location there, as the hoplite does spot this. The units are going to be in position, though, for Skady. Wait, he didn't see the villagers. He does see the villagers. Can he pick them off? Yes, he can. The villagers moving straight past the army. That's 9 Toxotes plus a ton of hoplites. A huge amount of damage going to be coming down now onto Shadowfaxx's economy. Shadowfaxx turning around here as fast as he can as the units pushing through, pushing Skady back here. Skady going to be able, well, he should not turn around. He should just retreat and then regroup here, as every one of those villages seemingly will be getting taken out, as Shadowfaxx here is on the offensive. He wants to take villages out. Skady's got a huge villager advantage right now, as the Hersir turn around looking for something else to take out. Units coming through onto this position. A handful of Toxotes are out of position over here, as the army of Shadowfaxx can easily take that one out, as the army pushing through here as well. Shadowfaxx is at 115 population. Skady is at 115 population as well. But you have to remember, Shadowfaxx is mostly in army here. He's got an entire 13 population more in army than Skady has here. As the units retreating back, we will be seeing the army coming back here for Skady as well, pulling into his main base. Units swinging around onto this position, looking for something else to target down, as we do see a Thrown Axeman getting cleaned up there. As the army pushes forward here, the Thrown Axeman doing some really, really good damage here against those hoplites. But the Toxotes do manage to make their way through, as the villagers getting pushed back, trying to get in front here. There's no ghost buildings here right now that Shadowfaxx can build without having any wood, as the units pull back into the main base. The army does manage to take this one out, as the dwarves pulling up onto this gold over here. Shadowfaxx has still got plenty of food in the bank. He's moved over onto these boar now, as everything is absolute chaos is occurring right now, as a ton of villages there fall, as Shadowfaxx gets a huge raid. The villagers in the main base, he's got 13 idle in the town center. The villagers over here getting caught out as well with those big bodied Hersir, able to block tons there as well, as now the hoplites pushing into the main base of Shadowfaxx, as potentially Skady is going to be looking for some sort of town center takedown to prevent Skady from getting to the next age. But I don't think Shadowfaxx cares right now. He's getting Valkyrie spawns. He's getting everything. He's causing so much problems here as the village is actually over on this gold mine here. Skady needs gold. He might get gold staffed here. As now the hoplites actually moving up to push Shadowfaxx off of this gold mine. They're going to be retreating off this one for the time being. So many units now out for Skady. So many units out for Shadowfaxx. Both players are basically killed in terms of economy as the Hersir finds the gold villages over here. One Jason should be able to deal with the Valkyrie and the Athena on that position. As the Toxotes is getting caught out of position, the hoplites need to come over there and defend that one as best as they possibly can. More units coming through here as Skady, he's only got one hero in on this position, as Skady going to attempt to speed walk his units away. He can utilize the wood line here as the dwarves going to come in to try and take these units out. Meanwhile, over here we do see the Jason going to be trying to take out that Hersir, as the Athena getting a little bit of kills over here as well. Another Athena coming through here. It looks like 30 HP. Might not be enough HP left. 1 HP remaining on that Hersir is enough here, as the villagers there. So much chaos being caused onto Skady's gold mine, as the units here for Shadowfaxx is going to be retreating away because he can't really take this fight, though he probably should just turn around and take this fight, because he's just taking so much damage retreating away from this, as the Athenias, they're just doing so much. What can Skady do here? He needs a hero over here to deal with this. He's going to be losing so many villages here, as now Shadowfaxx can just say, time to leave on this position. I'm going to hit that gold mine. Gold staff Skady, no problems here. Skady's now dropped down to 24 villages as he's retreating away. He's got villages at the top here. He's eating the boars on this position as well. The Shadowfaxx is full population. He is grabbing gold over here. We see walls coming up. And to me, it looks like Shadowfaxx has come out on top here. He is completely solidified his position here in this game, and he's going to be putting so much pressure onto Skady. Skady is down to 76 population here, as he's lost so many units here retreating away from Shadowfaxx. Shadowfaxx using that speed to his advantage, as now the Hersir pushing over here, going to be checking this gold mine out as well here, as Shadowfaxx is going to pick off even more villages. Skady's at 25 villages at this point, and a town center now coming through for Shadowfaxx to boot here, as the villagers pulling off the gold mine. Tons of deaths coming through. The hoplites coming through here to try and deal with this as best as they possibly can, but will they be able to deal with this is the big question. After all is said and done, Hammer Troll coming through. Shadowfaxx going to be on 2 town centers. Skady going to be on 1 town center with 20 villages remaining. As not only that, Shadowfaxx distracts away with these Hersir. He's continuing to take villages out on this fight here. And not only that, when this town center is constructed, I can almost guarantee you that Shadowfaxx is going to get a myth unit spawn on this location. Boom, there it is, as the villagers retreating away. That's a huge one. Obviously, the Valkyrie would have been a better unit to have here, but it's still going to be a big help nonetheless, as the unit's pushing forward. Skady in a very difficult position here. And in the 15th minute of this game, Shadowfaxx does claim the victory, with Skady tapping out, as he isn't able to make the Athena Rush work in this game. Incredibly well played here by Shadowfaxx. Skady just could not quite control all of the different resource locations that he needed to target. Gold mine on one side, gold mine on the top side. That is the dream there for a Loki player against an Athena Rush. Gold mine's actually kind of spreading out all over. Also food on both sides as well. Obviously, Shadowfaxx didn't take advantage of that here. But here's the thing. Skady had opportunities here to do many different things. Opportunity number 1 was, don't waste restoration on this location. Save restoration for a push into the main town center to take that out. Is generally the play to go for as a Zeus player. But Skady went for the restoration to push off that home gold mine, and while it works and he pushed off the gold mine for a little bit, that's just too much gold for Shadowfaxx to sneak, and it can be really tough to go into like the kind of splitting your army up with Zeus against Loki, because Loki just wins with the Hersir. They're faster, they're better, and they can kind of cause a lot of problems for you. So the other options here for Skady were just mass an army, wait for the army to come out, go to the heroic age and play a little bit more safe here. A little bit more walls getting put up to prevent those raids, especially on the hunt here would have been a big help. Maybe an extra military building or two, getting more villagers onto resources, like hunt a little bit earlier with walls defending, and just getting heroic age here for Hapaspis, vitally important in this matchup. But Skady doesn't make it work. Shadowfaxx gets the dub. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.